know that this island in Tawi-Tawi has the longest sandbar in the Philippines? And we'll tell you all about it in a bit. Hey Beach Listeners, this is Hannah. For over 15 years, our team together with our partners at The Poor Traveler have been exploring the Philippines to list out the best that the country has to offer. And that includes a trip to Tawi-Tawi. From our window seat on the plane, the islands below looked like scattered gems across the sea, a sight that instantly had us in awe. The province is composed of several islands including Cagayan de Tawi-Tawi and Turtle Islands. The largest is Tawi-Tawi Island, but the airport and the provincial capital are located in Bongao, which also serves as a base for tourists. Now the big question is it safe? While we're not security experts, we can say this. At no point during our stay did we feel unsafe. In fact, the locals were among the warmest and friendliest people we've met. Just remember to be mindful and respectful of the province's culture. Here's a reminder for tourists from the Provincial Tourism Office of Tawi-Tawi found on their Facebook page. If you're watching this video, it probably means you're preparing for your trip, so make sure to check out our promo codes, which you'll see on your screen for discounts on tours, activities, accommodations, and more. We booked our hotel directly with the property because at the time of our visit, Klook and Nagoda did not have a good inventory of accommodations in Tawi-Tawi. But you can still check both sites in case they add more options. Just keep our promo codes handy. Anyway, you can also use these promo codes in your other trips around the country or even abroad. If our Klook promo code doesn't work, you can always redeem your discount voucher via this link, philippinebeaches.org/Klook. You haven't really been to Tawi-Tawi until you've climbed Bongao. Kuya Al, the tricycle driver who took us to the mountains jump-off, confidently told us. Talk about marketing. We took the bait though, so isn't he successful in that? And we were glad we did it. It was not a scam. It was tiring but incredibly fulfilling, especially once we reached the top and took in the stunning view. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's start here at the base first. You need to pay the entrance fee, which was 20 pesos per person at that time. However, while researching the updated rate, we found out that it has increased to 50 pesos. If you have visited here recently, please let us know if this is still the rate. At the registration area, the staff will check your bags and belongings, which you also need to bring with you on your descent. All of them. Remember, leaving your trash or littering is prohibited. They will also hand you a ribbon that you can tie while making a wish in designated areas close to the summit. Many believe that wishes made here come true and that the mountain has healing properties. Bongao or Mount Bongao is considered sacred by the locals, especially the Sama Dilaut ethnic group. They believe that the mountain was the final resting place of the two direct disciples of Sheikh Karim ul Maktoum, the same missionary who established the oldest mosque in SIMUNUL. Along the trail, you'll notice tampat or small shrines wrapped in white fabrics. By the way, the trail is made of concrete stairs and path, and the trail has a total of 3,608 steps, and we counted each one. Just kidding. Please don't think our team counted each step because they were too busy catching their breaths. Thankfully, mapping enthusiast Urban Malikdem of Shadow Expeditions shared this useful tidbit of information. There are several viewpoints along the way, but the highest is this. Sibutu Peak, which is around 342 meters above sea level. From any of the 6 peaks, you can admire Bongao town and the surrounding area, including a few nearby islands. Others even say that you might be able to see Sabah from here. The Bongao Tourism Office recommended Layag Tawi-Tawi's tour services for our tours, and they offer a Bongao day tour package, which includes a hike to Bongao. If you're interested in booking this tour, here are the rates and inclusions as of February 2025. Now, Bongao is just one of the popular activities here in Tawi-Tawi. It's actually part of the town tour with stops like the public market, the Bajau village, and the Chinese Pier. You can also visit Masjid Raayat. Next on this list of things to do in Tawi-Tawi is island hopping. The town of Bongao was our jump-off point. Days before booking our tour, we went to the municipal hall to register and coordinate with the local tourism office. Then we booked our tour with an accredited operator. The usual packages cover 3 islands and our absolute favorite, PANAMPANGAN Island. We were up and about early, partly because we were really excited to explore the islands, and partly because we had to travel for nearly 2 hours to reach our first stop, which is Panampangan Island. The sun was still out when we hopped onto this boat called Papet. This type of boat is wider and has no outrigger, which is perfect for handling the strong waves here. But heads up, it also has no roof, so bring sun protection like sunblock, headgear, and sunglasses. We really didn't mind because it's better sunny than rainy, right? But then it started raining while we were still at sea. Thankfully, we came prepared with dry bags and waterproof cases, and the rain didn't last long. Honestly, it didn't dampen our mood because we were so pumped to get to Panampangan. As our boat was approaching the island, we were greeted by the sight of a long, glistening sandbar stretching into the sea. And we knew the journey was well worth it. Aside from having the island practically to ourselves, what made exploring the island even more enjoyable were the stretches of white sand and the crystal clear shallow waters. We had a blast taking photos, especially along one of the sandbars. We were so ecstatic because Panampangan Island is known for having the longest sandbar in the Philippines. This is it! Finally, we got a glimpse of it. But no. This was just a preview. This island actually has 4 sandbars and this was just one of them. On the other side of the island, you'll find 2 more shorter sandbars, but this one extending from the middle portion was the main event, the reason we came here. It stretches over 3 kilometers all the way to its neighboring Basibuli Island. Our guide told us we could reach the next island on foot during low tide, but we didn't do that because, well, our growling stomachs had other priorities. We got easily distracted because food. The package we booked included lunch, featuring grilled fish, pre-cooked crabs, cucumber, bananas, and of course, rice. There are huts like this one where we had our lunch that you can use for free. We also noticed a few unfinished overnight cottages. Currently, only day trips are allowed here. Tawi-Tawi is a seafood lover's paradise, contributing so much to the delicious food scene of Mindanao. We've made a video covering where to eat in Zamboanga, another Mindanao province to include in your bucket list, which you can watch here. Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on informative videos like this. If you're watching this on Facebook, support us by following this page and sharing this video. Now on to our next stop, SIMUNUL Island. SIMUNUL Island is part of the town bearing the same name and is much closer to Bongao. This island is home to the oldest mosque in the Philippines and some also say the oldest in Southeast Asia. This is Sheikh Makdum Mosque, named after its founder. It was constructed in the 14th century when the Arab missionaries first arrived on the island. From here, Islam spread across Tawi-Tawi, Sulu, and mainland Mindanao. It is open to tourists outside of its prayer hours. Make your way first to this office right here, right beside the mosque to change into proper attire. Don't worry, they've got you covered, literally I guess, and it's totally free. Donations are welcome though if you wish to contribute. Once you're ready, just like our teammate Asta here, you may enter the mosque. Although the exterior appears modern, as soon as you step inside, you'll see these 4 ancient pillars that are part of its original structure. Due to its historical and cultural significance, the mosque was declared a National Historical Landmark by the National Historical Commission and a National Cultural Treasure by the National Museum. Aside from the mosque, there are other attractions to visit here in SIMUNUL. To get around, you can hire a jeep or a habal-habal, also known as a motorcycle taxi. Here are the rates from our visit in 2022, but if you've been here recently, feel free to drop the updated prices in the comment section. One of the stops during our SIMUNUL tour was Bohe Salang, a public freshwater lagoon that locals love to visit on weekends. While it may be small, beneath its calm surface, the water is cold and deep. According to our guide, many locals enjoy diving and swimming here. last stop was Sanga-Sanga, a privately owned resort island. At the time of our visit, construction was still ongoing as they were developing the place. We noticed these newly constructed overwater cottages connected by a wooden boardwalk. You'll pass by them on your way to the island from the docking area, which is located at the end of the boardwalk. On the island, you'll find these beachfront huts as well as shower rooms and toilets. On the other side, there's another boardwalk that became the perfect backdrop of our photo session. Similar to Panampangan, the waters around Sanga-Sanga are shallow, making it great for a dip. Since it is closest to Bongao, this is either the first or last stop for island hopping tours. But it's better to have this as your last stop so you can catch the sunset here just like we did. From here, we could also see parts of the capital town. During our visit, we paid 100 pesos each for the entrance fee. These three islands, Panampangan, SIMUNUL, and Sanga-Sanga, are the usual stops for island hopping tours here in Tawi-Tawi. If you feel that the rates for the packages that include Panampangan are beyond your budget, you may choose to skip it. It's a bit farther out, so visiting Panampangan can be quite pricey. You'll save more if you are in a big group. And if you're traveling solo or as a pair, consider joining other travelers to form a larger group to lower the cost. Layag Tawi-Tawi Tour Services also offers island hopping tours, and here are their rates as of February 2025. Here are the inclusions for the above rates. An island tour with Layag Tawi-Tawi includes Sanga-Sanga entrance fee, a tour guide, seafood lunch, boat, transportation, and a free one-night dorm-type accommodation with breakfast. These are just two of the several packages Layag Tawi-Tawi Tour Services offers. They also do combination tours and half-day tours. This was actually part of our original plan, but we couldn't visit because it was raining hard at the time. SITANGKAI is a town built on water. Similar to Venice and other settlements surrounded by water, the main mode of transportation here is by boat. But for now, that's all we can share about SITANGKAI. We'll give you more information once we are finally able to visit and explore. And that's it. For those who are bound for Tawi-Tawi soon, we hope this video helps you plan your itinerary. And for those who have been to the province and tried any of these items, share your thoughts in the comments below. If you have suggestions and recommendations for other things to do and places to visit in Tawi-Tawi, let us know as well. If you want to see more videos like this and everything you need to know about traveling around the country, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you get notified when we have new videos. You can also check out our blog, philippinebeaches.org. You can also follow us on Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram. We are Philippine Beach List on all those platforms. The Philippines has thousands of islands. It's going to take a lifetime to visit each one, so we better get counting. Again, this is Hannah. Join us next time as we check another destination off our Philippine Beach List. Bye!